I have one question that I've always wanted to know that no one could explain to me. In the November Rain video, when it started raining, why did the guy jump through the wedding cake?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea. I showed up to do my guitar solo, and the rest of it I was not really very dialed in for. Because it was just such a massive production, and I was never a huge proponent of videos in the first place. I never really liked concept videos and all that kind of stuff. So I just wrote my own little scene for my guitar solo, and I showed up at the wedding.
It's kind of like how the video was. You walk in and then you walk out.
Yeah.
One last thing, just one last Guns N' Roses thing. So, you know, it's been 8 years since you've been back with Guns N' Roses.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And so I went to the reunion. I saw you every tour since you guys have been back together. And 2016, I'm at Soldier Field. My brother Sam, whose birthday is actually today, he took this picture at the show, and I just thought it's just the perfect picture of you, Duff, and Axl back together. And it was like, it just felt, when I saw you and Axl next to each other after all those years, it felt so good. And it's like, there has to be, like, when you, for 20, however long you weren't in Guns N' Roses, you would do an interview. Was it 20 years?
Yeah.
You would do an interview and everyone, you know, you'd be talking about whatever. And then they'd be like, well, what about Guns N' Roses, blah, blah. And there has to be relief now that you're doing Guns N' Roses, and now you could do awesome things like Orgy of the Damned, the Serpent Tour. You could do it, like, you do everything now, but it must feel so good for you.
Yeah, no, it was great to I mean, God, there was it's a long story, but it was great when Axl and I started talking again. And then, you know, because I missed him, you know, but we had it developed so much animosity that it just got worse and worse as time went on. Yeah. So when we finally spoke and started talking about playing, God, it was a huge kind of like weight lifted off of our shoulders, and it was just, and it was exciting, you know, to get back together. And there was that chemistry that happens that you sort of forget about, you know, how intense that is when you get on stage together, or just working together. So yeah, it's really cool, and I'm really happy that we managed to get past all that.
Yeah, and it's Orgy of the Damned. I'm telling you, this is a masterpiece. If you're not